Welcome to this new sightseeing video. In this sightseeing video, we're gonna fly with the Red Bull helicopter over a brand new Formula 1 circuit. Right? Well, brand new, it has been completely revamped. And after a lot of years, it's back. Formula 1 will drive this weekend on the Formula 1 track of Zandvoort. So let's look around with the helicopter and let's see how it looks like, right? So we're gonna disable the autopilot and then we're gonna have a look. So for those who are unaware about where the circuit is located, as you can see, the circuit is located close to the sea. It's located, I would say, near a small town called Zandvoort. It's a pretty old circuit and Formula 1 was active on it years ago, but eventually due to several circumstances it was not continued. But now it's back, right? So let's have a look at it. I want to make a turn but it didn't like it, so let's see. So this is the coastline of Zandvoort, right? So let's first fly a little bit around that. As mentioned, it's a small town in the northern parts of the Netherlands, close to the sea. So if you've got good weather, it's really nice. There are a few airports close to it. There's one which is Valkenburg, which is a military airport, although it was a military airport. And of course we've got Schiphol Airport. Those are the two who are pretty close. And then we also have Texel Airport, which is one of the islands, which are is part of the Netherlands. As you can see, the track is surrounded by a lot of nature and also a golf track, which is pretty close to it. And it's in the middle of the dunes, right? So we're continuing our turn. And here you can see already some part of the circuit, right? I'm not sure if already the latest changes have been added to it, to be honest, because it has been recently revamped to make sure that it meets the requirements of the FIA. So here we've got the last corner before we're ending up at the main straight, which is now almost below us, right? Below us it's actually the paddock, so we probably need to do another turn. Here you can see the first corner. And then we've got some other steep corners or some very sharp corners below us, which we can't take with the helicopter, because then the helicopter would crash, and that's something we of course don't want to do. So let's go into a different view, in this case from the back of the helicopter, and let's give it another try. As you can see, the weather is pretty nice. Hopefully it's the same weather during the Formula 1 race. So we're flying over the straight piece where you can see all the markers for the cars, right? Then we fly over the pit, and again the first corner. Then we need to do some little tricks because else I can't show you the full track. So here we go again. So then it comes to this piece, which is a pretty long piece, and the cool thing about it is that there are also a lot of, I would say, altitude changes in that, right? So it goes really from some hills in it, and then eventually it will end up in another corner, or another few turns I should say, not corner. Which you will see now on the right hand side, although it's probably not possible, we need to fly a little bit further away. Here it is. So you will end up at this piece, right? So then there are some turns here, but I believe this part might also have changed, although no, I don't think so. Then it will be a hairpin, as you can see, and then you will go to the next piece, which is below us. Sorry for the crazy flying, but it's kind of hard to fly above the circuit. Compared to, for example, Spa, which is much easier because it's much larger. So then you will end up at the corners which are below us, and then you will continue driving to the last corners, which will end up at the main straight again, right? So here you can see them. So here you can see the last turn, and that will eventually bring you to the main straight. You can see there are some parking spots left, right? So the I would say on Twitter you could already see that the Formula 1 trucks have arrived, but that's not, I would say, reflected, of course, in this flight simulator scenery. So here ends this sightseeing tour where we visited the Formula 1 track of Zandvoort. We also looked shortly at the city, right? Like we can make another turn over the city. Again, really looking forward to the race, to be back at the circuit again. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in a comment box below this video. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.